chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the London Bulldogs and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weber, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. In the face. Sponge. 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 No, no, no. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Kincaid. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
I'm going to run you over. Ready?
Off the play fake. Kincaid. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. I got it.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Five.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kincaid, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the out, watch the out. Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Weber. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, Weber looking middle, and that's complete. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready?
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 26.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He can run for it, and he will. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. 26 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bulldogs 7, Jets 0.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 52. Check 50. Check 50. Check. Crunch. 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 Gone. Gone. 31. Check 31. Hey, Alpha. 55. Now.
2nd and 4. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 37.
Operating from the gun, Kincaid. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Ronald Jones, 79 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm here all day. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Get it.
2nd and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's George. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
On the ready.
Mike 55. I'm trying to collect.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 55, Mike 55. It's a party now. It's a party now. 55's Mike, guys, 55. You don't want it.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 55, Mike 52.
On 3rd and 2, Kincaid. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
5.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
On first down, Kincaid. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready? 18 Gator.
55 to Mike. Hey, check. Check. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. 3 buzz.
Lead trip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Weber. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Hey, Sam off. 5.
Throwing on third and long. Kincaid, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Pat, 54, right? Mike, 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
On 1st and 10, Weber, and a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun. Weaver. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
right there. 54 Mike. Hey, here we go. Mike.
Throwing on first down. Weber. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
A gain of 12. First down, London.
Set, cut. 15 on it. Defense wins championships, baby.
On first down, Weber. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Come on,
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. We got it. Check safety. Check 3. Check 3.
To throw again, Kincaid. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Haywood.
No.
From the gun, Kincaid. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Looking to throw. Kincaid. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
That's going to be a long day. Kill.
He's coming. We got double up. Hit it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the London first down.
Got it. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Kill.
On the delay, Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
On 1st and 10, Weber, that's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check Mike 54. Mike, it's 3. All day, every day.
2nd and 3. And this throw will be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Greystone travel.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Let's go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. 30 base. General West.
Who that? Shoot. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Slam. Shift. Watch the shift.
Ready.
Back to throw. Kincaid. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
218, chopper.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Kincaid looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Come on, God, 55. Blue Dan. My chance.
Chopper.
Check the hot read.
Now.
Looking to throw. Kincaid. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hard, hard.
Check 24.
Back to throw. Kincaid. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 20-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Weaver. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Off play action. Weber. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
54 is mine. 54 is mine.
from the gun. Weaver. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Barkley. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check 43. Shift.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you may